time with the defensive play. Now finds Jaylen Green.
Oh, my goodness!
He did it! Oh!
Jazz, the Jazz turn it.
Oh! Cam Whitmore.
Şengün goes coast to coast. Oh!
Here's Williams. Here comes both teams. Here comes Rocket Security. And we got a score.
RedNationBlogga back with another video. Forgive the 2-game absence that I was on. Couldn't be at the house. But now I'm back to recording, back to putting out that content. Let's get to it. The Houston Rockets defeat the Milwaukee Bucks 100-97. This was a game where the Rockets got some semblance of get back. They got some semblance of reciprocity. You know what I mean? Some semblance of payment for a loss that they should not have sustained back all the way in the month of November. But now in the month of February, the Houston Rockets have come back and they have avenged that loss that they took in Milwaukee months ago. This game was a very, very stressful game. It was a game where Houston kind of sort of controlled this game for about 60% of the way. Like, I would give the other 40 to Milwaukee. Milwaukee never got up to a lead at any point that made you feel like they're about to put it away or they're about to run away with it. And Houston, on their end, they also never did. I think Houston got up by as much as 10 points, maybe 11. But the way that Houston was turning over the ball tonight with 15 total turnovers, it was no way that they were going to run away with this game, because they just gave the Milwaukee Bucks too many opportunities to try to come back. In this game, Giannis goes for 27 points, 10 rebounds, 6 assists. Damian Lillard goes for 22 points on 3 assists. Damian Lillard just looked different. 7 of 22 from the field, 4 of 11 from 3. He's always going to be able to shoot the ball and shoot it beautifully. But when has Dame ever just struggled to score 20 points, 22 points on 22 shots? Like, the dude just looks slow. Sengun was able to stay in front of him in a lot of the possessions today, blocked him at the rim a few times. Lillard just was not good tonight. Like, I'm as a person that seen Damian Lillard a few years ago put 70 points on this Houston Rockets team, to see him with this Milwaukee Bucks team 2 years later, or whatever the case may be, and him to look like he's lost this much of a step, it is kind of alarming. It is really alarming. He's slowing down, and he's slowing down rapidly. But he's going to have nights like this, I could assume, when you playing the young guns and you playing the best of the best every single night. Amen Thompson, 9 points, 9 rebounds, 6 assists, 4 of 8 from the field. He had 2 turnovers. This was a good game from Amen Thompson. And then he got ejected with a flagrant 2, where he wanted to stop Giannis from getting that and one, but in the process, he got him around the shoulders. Then he got him around the face as he was pulling him down. It was all bad. It was really, really all bad. But Amen Thompson ejected. Didn't get to finish, didn't get to close, but Houston Rockets still pull out the W, so I'm happy about that. Jabari Smith Jr. off the bench was big this game. 13 points, 8 rebounds, 4-10 from the field. He really didn't shoot the ball particularly well, but he was still just solid for what he provided off the bench. The one thing about Jabari Smith Jr. tonight that kind of irked me was he was passing up 3-point looks and dribbling into traffic to shoot like contested fadeaway 2s. And normally with Jabari Smith Jr., I'm okay with those type of shots because that's kind of in his range. That's in his bag. But I'm not okay with it when Jabari is turning down wide open looks. I don't care if you went 1 for 5. Go 1 for 8. Don't turn down great shots to shoot bad shots. Like, just don't do that. There was one possession. He got the ball in the corner. He was supposed to shoot the 3. And instead of shooting the 3, he dribbled, did a whole dribble package move, shot the ball. The shot clock had went off. He didn't even realize it. So it's just stuff like that with this team that they got to get better with. And they just have to get better. That's the only way that they're going to be able to move forward and become a really good team, is by doing the right things on a nightly basis. Dillon Brooks, 16 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists. Dillon was solid tonight. He was solid. He didn't do too much. Only 1 turnover, 4 assists. He found guys all throughout the game. He didn't force shots, and when he did have to shoot the ball, for the most part, he knocked the shots down. So for me, I give Dillon Brooks 2 thumbs up. Really solid game from him. Tari Eason, 12 points, 6 rebounds, 2 steals, 5 of 12 from the field, 2 of 6 from 3. I just want to see Tari a little bit more polished offensively. I feel like Tari, there is an offensive player in there somewhere that's not a role player, but it seemed like he was like unlocking that earlier in the season, and now the door has just seemingly closed and it's not there anymore. And I don't know what really happened to it. I don't know what happened to it. It just seems like the mid-range jumper isn't there. The handle isn't as tight as it used to be. The finishing, the layups, particularly when he gets a rebound, it's not there. The IQ just doesn't seem to be there on both sides of the ball. He had two really lackadaisical, really piss poor turnovers and back-to-back stretches, just lazy bounce passes that led to back-to-back dunks by Kevin Porter Jr. It was really, really bad. So Tari Eason, get back to that player that you was the first half of the season before you missed all of those games with the knee injury. Let's get to my favorite part of the show, the good. Jaylen Green, 25 points, 8 rebounds, 3 assists, 9 of 20 from the field, 5 of 11 from 3. Jaylen is still turning over the ball again, like at an alarming rate. I mean, he had a bad turnover that Giannis took the ball from him in the closing stretches today, went down. It was a live ball turnover. Luckily, the Bucks didn't get a score out of that possession. So, we got bailed out that. But like Jaylen, I just want him to keep the handle tighter, stop turning over the ball so much. I really need him to stop doing that. But as far as scoring, as far as Jaylen doing what he was drafted to do, which is score the basketball, Jaylen Green did a great job today. And it wasn't great from beginning to end. It wasn't one of those 38-point games on 12 or 16 shooting where he's just hitting everything and it just looks beautiful and aesthetically pleasing. It wasn't one of those nights. He was good early on, kind of cooled off in the middle, but still hit a bucket here and there. And then when it was time to close, he closed. And that's what I look for Jaylen Green. It's not all about the totality of the game. It's not about, I need you to give me consistency through the first and fourth quarter. Every game, every quarter is not going to be easy for you to stay this uber efficient player that makes every right read, that makes every right play, that hits every shot that's available to him. But can you do it when it matters? That's what I care about. And Jaylen Green tonight, he did it when it mattered, so I salute to him. The bad. Now listen, Alperen Sengun was not bad today. He actually was really, really good. But somebody got to go in this segment. And the reason why Alperen Sengun is going in this segment and not another player is because of the play that he did that almost cost the Houston Rockets the game, or had the potential to cost the Houston Rockets the game. They get a stop on the defensive end, the Houston Rockets get a stop. They get the ball past half court. All Sengun has to do is stop and get fouled. Sengun dribbles to the center of the court. Help comes. He tries to do a behind-the-back pass, throws the ball out of bounds. At that point, we were on playback watching the game. I was amazed and shocked that Alperen Sengun would try to do that pass in that situation. All you had to do was stop, get fouled, go to the free throw line, at least make one or two. Now it's 97 to 101. But he didn't do that. He tried to do something fancy and make a highlight instead of making the right play. And that was one of the things that Ime Udoka talked about in his last presser after the game with the Utah Jazz. He said he's tired of hearing about these guys' age and how young this team is. They need to be smarter on a night-to-night basis, and that's a fact. Plays like that exemplify exactly what Ime Udoka was talking about. Or the Tari Eason, the 2 bounce passes to a man that led to a steal, led to back-to-back dunks from the same player. Or the Ahmed Thompson, even though I think it was kind of fluky, the Ahmed Thompson flagrant 2 foul. There's a lot of things that this team does that they shoot themselves in the foot. They shoot themselves in the foot, and it's like, wow, like, the game didn't have to come to this way. We didn't have to sweat this game out for the W, or we just completely imploded and lost the game that the Rockets had control of, like the Brooklyn Nets game. So Ime Udoka is making really good coaching points when he says that about IQ, because this team has to take a jump in that department. And now for the downright ugly. Jock Landale, man. I'm going to just put Jock Landale and Aaron Holiday in this. 8 combined 19 minutes from both players, 0 points from both players on 6 shots, 0 of 6 combined. Just a really bad night. Just a really, really bad night for those guys. Jock Landale couldn't do anything. He left the game early with an injury. Aaron Holiday couldn't do anything. He was just out there running around getting cardio. I'm glad that Ime played the starters and Jabari Smith Jr. 30-plus minutes, heavy minutes. Jaylen Green, 37 minutes. Amen Thompson would have played more than 34 minutes had it not been for the ejection. Like, I'm glad that Ime Udoka kind of emptied the tank, and some nights, guys just not going to be able to play. Before I close it out, it seems to me that Cam Whitmore is seemingly out of the rotation. I don't know what happened before All-Star break. I don't know if Ime is just trying to teach him a lesson again. I really don't know. But it seems like Cam Whitmore is out of the rotation for now. I do want to see him in there. I do want to see him contributing. But Ime knows best. He knows his expectations for Cam Whitmore. And if Cam Whitmore isn't meeting those expectations, then so be it. But I'm happy that the Houston Rockets got a W. I'm happy that they avenged the loss that they took to Milwaukee. As always, guys, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. Let me know what I missed in the comments. Let me know what I didn't miss in the comments. Let me know what you agree with. Let me know what you didn't agree with. Thank you for watching once again. RedNationBlogga out.